Alright, we are back with another Dokkan battle video today, and admittedly, as I seem to be keeping doing, I messed up recording this earlier today. And I didn't record the audio for my mic, I just literally forgot to plug it in, like I'm just kind of dumb. But I have it plugged in now, it's working. So I have it plugged in now, all working, and like I said, I beat this earlier once, but I did do it with, I don't know how to describe it, like, I did it with like the best team in the game, I guess, all the strong hitters. So, because I just went in thinking there wasn't a mission, and apparently there's a movie bosses mission, and it only took me one try to beat it with the normal team, and then I did a test run with movie bosses off camera and died immediately. So I decided to come in here on dying immediately to try and re-record this and try and get the movie boss mission, because like I said, I didn't know there was a mission, otherwise I would have tried for it, like, originally. So if I'm going to be redoing the video, I might as well redo it with movie bosses. So let's just see how we do. Obviously, we are going to be running the classic idea of if we lose probably twice, then I'm going to use items and just say screw it. Because this guy does have an AoE super, so he can be very annoying. Okay, I don't really know what this Frieza does. So give me like 10 seconds to just read through this guy. Because I'm bringing him as a friend, because I forgot he leads movie bosses. So give me a second, I need to see what he does. Okay, so I do want to keep this guy on rotation, because he seemingly is like, he's really weird, because he's seemingly not, he's not too good. The Frieza at least. I haven't looked at the Gogeta. I'll look at the Gogeta whenever we get him out. But the Frieza seems to, you can't transform or you can't switch to Gogeta unless you have super class allies, which is weird because this guy is like obviously like extreme. So we're just gonna let him get his hits. He'll get a lot of his defense. He's gonna do a lot of damage. But yeah, it says he can switch on turn 5, so I'm just gonna keep him on rotation because his guard also lasts for 6 turns. So I'll just keep him on rotation until I can get Gogeta out, I guess, and then use Gogeta to, because I think Frieza has the target mechanic. Either that or Gogeta does. One of them does. I'm pretty sure it's Frieza. But yeah, I'll keep Frieza on rotation for now. This is good that the Raditz hasn't supered yet, because, oh, he didn't even super in that middle slot. Okay, well now I think we're completely fine, because I did not know if this Broly would live the AoE Raditz super. Oh wait, actually, let me turn my sound on. I completely forgot about that. I did not know if he would live the AoE Raditz super. I was not very confident in him. Okay, I do think this Janemba's better. Let me refresh myself on what he does, because I don't use these guys very much. It's been a while since I've used an extreme team. Alright, we're just going to keep this guy in the first slot then. I don't think he doesn't need rainbow orbs or anything. He just needs to be in the first slot. So yeah, let's just put this boy first slot. Beerus is obviously all good. He doesn't need to get any orbs. It's just movie bosses, I'm pretty sure. Yup. Okay, he's only going to get hit once, which kind of sucks. And then this end Janemba just needs to do attacks. But it is good that he's in second and third slot, because he gets extra attacks, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's stunned? This Raditz can be stunned? Who stunned him? I didn't even realize one of our guys stunned him, unless it's like a passive stun. If this Broly would live the AoE Raditz super. This guy also does not seem to be hitting very high, unless I'm kind of stupid. 3.4? I guess he didn't get hit or have any, like, attacks to dodge, so no, that makes sense, actually, because he didn't do anything. He builds up a lot with getting hit and dodging attacks, so. This is weird. I didn't even realize that this guy could be stunned. Otherwise, I would have thought this to be much easier, and I would not have been as scared as I was. I was pretty scared going into this. I was like, I died immediately on the last run. Like, I'm talking immediately. So I really did not. I thought we were gonna die immediately. Just reiterating myself. I was going into this thinking it was gonna be very tough. I was gonna have to maybe use, like I said, I was prepared to use items. I'm already like 2 tries and I'm gone. Like it really is not what I expected. All right, well now we have to put Broly up. What do you even have with anyone? Okay, I guess you have links with Broly, so you're going with him. You get a ton of, you don't need like a key thing, because I kind of would rather have Broly have those keys. No, it's just all, okay. I would rather have Broly, if he's gonna get his 18 key there, I'd rather have Broly get max tech orbs and just be able to get up there, even though he was already pretty beefed up with key already. And, you know, now obviously Janemba's gonna give him some, but Janemba got his orbs and, that's a 6.1. Oh, I guess he doesn't get hit, if he doesn't get hit before he attacks. All right, so who's stunned? It has to be this Frieza. He didn't stun. It had to have been Int Broly. Int Broly stunned. That's who it was. I didn't even know he could, but it had to have been him because no one else seemed. It really makes sense. This guy is not supering like early either, because we're getting pretty lucky in this. This is gonna be a first try, and I didn't even intend it to be a first try. Okay, that's going to get rid of an attack too, so maybe we'll even get rid of the super there. We're probably going to domain with Int Broly Because I think he's coming back on this rotation, if I remember correctly. It should be turn 4. I think he's coming. I can't see. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure he's coming back. So we'll probably domain with Imp Broly, because this fight won't last too much longer. Maybe it is going to be turn 4, by the way. And it might actually, now that I look at his health, because we really don't have any damage dealers besides Frieza and Frieza. Like, there's really no one else that's going to do damage on this team. I barely used this Janemba. This Janemba and Pikkon came out at such a weird time for me that there were so many, like, good units in the game. Yeah, he's fine. There's so many good units in the game that it was very hard to, like, I don't know, even find, like, a reason to use either of them. Because this Movie Boss's team was pretty good, but, like, I was already using the 10th year Vegito and Gogeta, and I was not getting off that team, and they didn't need the Pikkon. Maybe there's just some missions that I'm missing that, like, I could use them for. But I don't remember them being that useful. Okay, these guys aren't going to, like, stun, because I need Beerus to get his hits. He's only going to get 2. And I also want Janemba to get his dodges and his hits, which I think is both. But yeah, see, like, he shot up there. Kind of shot up. But I need them to get their dodges and their hits and everything so they can build up and be able to take anything this Raditz does. Which actually, now I think about it, we don't have a Goku on our team. So he doesn't have that 50% attack buff. So that might also really help us in living some of these attacks. Okay, Janemba dodged it, yeah. Beerus takes it fine. Okay, he takes it because of I'm glad we used the domain, because I don't think if we did not use the domain, I'm pretty sure we were dead. So I'm very glad we used the domain there, because I think that makes us live. All right, so okay, yeah, Int Broly's the stunner. That's what we're figuring out. So now he's stunned. We really don't need to do anything. I'm gonna use this obviously, because he'll get permanent attack buff. You know, always love to see it. Now I can just switch into Gogeta, and I might, because I want to see what Gogeta does. Okay, his active skill does a lot. Wow. I think I'm gonna switch into Gogeta here and try and use him, because I want to use this guy. He looks really fun. But we can get pretty much. I mean, we're not gonna die here. Like, there's nothing here. I just don't know if I want to use. I guess I can't use his active skill, so we're gonna have to use the Frieza one regardless. But he is stunned, so there's no reason to use the target mechanic when there is the guy is stunned. So let's see what this Gogeta can do now. I'm very curious about this. I want to see if he hits harder, or like somewhat hard. Okay, 3.7, that's good. Frieza hit like that hard, but he also had needed to get hit beforehand. All right, yeah, and I think he's guaranteed critting. I just read it and I already forget like parts. But when he has 24 ki, he gets special things. This is really weird. Okay, I thought we'd have 3 supers there. Maybe I read his thing wrong. But that is very weird to see his super attacks, because they look so similar to other ones. So, like, I think I'm watching, like, the 5th year Gogeta or something, and then all of a sudden it does something different. So his animations are weird. It's going to take some time getting used to. I don't even know if I'm going to summon for him yet. I haven't decided. I kind of want to, but I know that Daima is right around the corner. So I am terrified to, like, do anything in terms of summoning. I need the Daima. Like, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I need him. Maybe not kid, but adult, for sure. I need him. There's no way I'm missing out on him. Like, whenever they get him, they're going to give him the Gogeta treatment, and he will be God. I'm telling you. I know it. So I am not missing out on any of that. All right, let's get these guys all their ki and everything, all their stats. Janemba, his rainbow orb. Obviously, the first Janemba needs to sit in that for 20 million. That was a big jump. Those are the numbers I like to see from you. I might even, I might try and kill with the Frieza active skill here. I don't know if we're going to do enough damage. We might not, but we probably won't do enough damage. But maybe with Gogeta, because I'll probably use the Frieza active skill and then switch into Gogeta. I actually don't know, because I know his target mechanic stays, but I don't know if he gets like 250% attack or whatever it may be. I don't know if that transfers to Gogeta because you used it with Frieza. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but I can look. Because if he gives himself ki, that's how I can tell. Because I feel like I've looked at it before, but I just don't remember. So if he like gives himself like 12 ki or something, and then I go to Gogeta and he doesn't give himself 12 ki, then I know. But let's see. I think we live this completely fine. No one should be. Okay, that first guy, that Janemba didn't dodge, and that was scary. That was real scary. I thought we were dead. I thought we were so dead. All right, well, we lived though. We keep moving. Oh god. Oh, we have Int Broly's revival now. Okay, so I think we're good either way, but we are gonna use Frieza here. Okay, so it's just stats and like ki. So if I switch to Gogeta, does he still have full ki? He does. So I was right. So it does switch to both. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep Gogeta out then, and probably just do this. Put Gogeta in slot 1, make sure he gets he needs key spheres, I'm pretty sure, so let's get that, or if I read that correctly, unless I'm stupid. Go up here. Alright, so Broly's not going to be able to get hurt. Should have probably kept him on rotation because he was stunning. And we could have kept him somewhat stun-locked, but Broly was also at risk of dying unless he was on a turn with his domain, so completely fine with just floating him off, and it seemed to have worked out fine. We beat this one try, no item, didn't even really, I mean, I did have to think, we almost died because Janema didn't dodge, but I'm honestly baffled that he did, or like almost died, because he has a lot of damage reduction, but I guess maybe not. And he was post-super too. I figured that also was going to be like the big kicker, you know? Usually when it's post-super, unless you're Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you can live anything. But clearly he cannot, so, oh, we're almost going to kill here. Is he going to finish it? Alright, yeah, Broly's going to finish it. Alright, yeah, that was not as bad as I thought. I was very scared for this. Like I said, I was prepared to use items. I figured I have 4 attempts left. I'm going to use all 4 of them and probably have to record, because it's only like 30 minutes till reset for me right now. So I was going to just wait 30 minutes and record it again, because it's this close. Usually I record earlier in the day, but I'm doing it a little later now because I wanted to redo this. All right, perfect. But yeah, this is not as scary as I thought it was. I was prepared for the worst, and I got decent. It was not bad. And it's fun to use movie bosses again. I think I've said in prior videos that team is very fun. Tech Broly is so fun. I wanted to use the other Tech Broly, but he probably would have died. He is kind of a fish, and this is a little bit of a long-ish event. It went like 7-8 turns, so he's not very good. Neither really is the Tech Broly, but he was able to do it enough because he gets 2 turns of invincibility, technically 3 with his first form, but now I'm yapping. Whatever. Got the mission. Do the other one. Don't know how Nappa and Vegeta are, but I will do that another day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed all the way to the end, I think I love you. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.